Welcome guys, this is Claudette with Miss Puff Creative Corner, and today I'm coming on to share with you how I created these charcuterie tags using my Cricut Joy. One of my viewers requested how I found this, so I'm going to show you how I cut out the base of it. And then after you cut out the base of it, you could design it however you like. So you could make any shape into your tags. So let's go ahead and get started. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Claudette with Miss Puff Creative Corner. So first what I'm going to do is go into the Cricut Joy. You have to download that app. I'm sure you could do it in the design space too as well. I am starting to get to know this Cricut Joy. I'm no expert by any means, but this is how I created these tags, or the base of these tags. So I go in and I hit the Cricut Joy, go into the app. So when I come into the app, it says you could scroll up and down and see what you want to create. So it says paper craft, design your own. So I go and hit design my own, and then it says here start designing. Okay, and then it gives you what shape you want to put your paper in, and so I'm going to run it portrait. So I'm going to do portrait, and then the portrait, the height is 6.25 and then the width is 4.25, and that's in inches. So I already have my so I already have my cardstock cut out to that size. Okay, so and then I'm going to hit next. And so right now it said now I could add images, shapes, and text. So what I'm going to do, this little air balloon thing looking down here, I'm going to hit that to find the shape. So you could put in cutting board or charcuterie board to find it. Okay, so let's go with cutting board. And then I'm going to hit go to search. So they have a variety of stuff that comes through when I do it. So you have to search through and see which one you want. They have that shape right there. So I am just going to go ahead and scroll until I find. So you have these two different shapes right there. Find the shape that I used once before. So if you guys are new to my channel and you like what you see, consider hitting the subscribe button as well as that bell icon so you could be notified when I upload my latest videos. So now maybe the viewer didn't find it, just by zooming through, and it just gave her those first couple. But sometimes what I found as I'm playing with the Joy is that although you put in a certain word, you have to scroll through so many different things. You could also save your images too as well, but I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. It's like the same things are coming up. Let's see. Let me put in charcuterie board and see if that would make a difference. And go with that. Okay, so this looks like the one that I used right here on the charcuterie board. It also came up when I did cutting board, so I don't know why it didn't come up then. But anyways, so this is the one I used. So you're going to hit that, okay? So once you hit that, it's going to have, I have a green highlight around it to say that's the one I selected. Then I'm going to hit the check mark. Then it's going to come up here on your screen. Okay, so this background there is a paper, the size paper that you want. So what I'm going to do, you could exit, delete it, you could duplicate it, you could open this, I think, to add a text or other things on top of this. So what I'm going to do is use this and reposition it to the side. All right, so you could cut that ways and I could get the most out of my paper. And then here, what I want to do is increase the size on there. So let's see, I'm going to tag on there again, and these two arrows is to make it a little bigger, but I want to stay within my paper. Let's see. If I go out too wide, it's going to be give me a warning sign and say it's over the maximum size. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and make it, make this just a little smaller. Let's see. All right, so we're going to make that to the size that we would like. So we're just using these arrows here and trying to stay within our parameters. Okay. Then what we could do is add a text, and I'm doing it this way so I could get two on this page. Okay, so it gives you the size down here. The width is 0.06 inches and the height is 3.97 inches. Okay, so what I want to do is add some text. So I'm going to X out. Okay, now that I X out, I'm going to hit this plus sign because I want to add some text. All these commands comes up to the bottom right here. You could upload, you could add images, shapes, and text. So I'm going to add text. Okay, so I'm hit that T. So the text comes up, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase the word text in there. And I'm going to add 2. And then I could also change the font. When I hit that, this A underline A comes up, and you could change the font, and it gives you the font and how it looks right here and which font you want to use. And that's just the selection that's in my phone. So then you choose which font you want. So I'll just leave it as that font. I'm going to hit on this because, okay, that's what I want. And then what I'm going to do is change the direction of this. I am going to turn it on the side, and I'm going to take it up and put it on my board. But you can make sure you have it in writing. You see, once you put it there, you see it's still undercut. I'm going to change it to right. So then it comes up. Before it was uncut and you can't really see it. So it comes up as to right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is add another word. And this one I'm going to put from. So now I'm going to try to change the direction of the from. And then I'm going to take it up to my board here. And before I do that, I need to change it to right. You see, it's uncut. So I want to hit the right symbol, and it changed into outline looking. It gave it an outline look. Okay. And then I'm just going to add to and from. All right, so we have to and from, and then what I'm going to do is, let me see if it will duplicate over. Let me see if there's a way to probably attach that to it. And I'm going to hit duplicate. See, but it only duplicated the thing. So I'm going to hit duplicate on this. It's probably an easier way to attach the words to the clipboard, and then you could duplicate it one time. And you see how that circle is right there to the top, the hole? When I cut mine the last time, it didn't punch out the hole, so not sure about that. All right, so now those are my two right there, and it should hopefully be the same size. So I don't remember. I think I saved the size on these right here. But anyways, this is just for your demonstration, for demonstration purposes. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to hit done. And let's see what we get. Let me turn my machine on, because this light right here has to be on. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna hit done. And then I'm gonna hit next. And it says select material. And I'm going to put deluxe paper. It says medium cardstock 80 pounds and deluxe paper. I wasn't sure if the Joy was cut thicker paper than 80 pounds. But here it says glitter, so I guess maybe you could cut all these things right here. So I'm going to put deluxe because I think my weight is greater than 80 pounds. So I'm going to put deluxe paper. Deluxe paper, and then it says material load is on a mat. And yeah, so it says mirror design, so I'm not doing that. I think you do that for t-shirts. Pen, it tells you what tip. It talks about the mat right there. And then it says Cricut Joy. Okay, Cricut Joy mat. So I'm going to hit make it. And then I'm going to allow. Okay, so it recognized it. So I'm just going to take off my dust plastic here. And I am going to add my cardstock right here. Press that down, add it. It says load, so I'm going to load that. And it says insert pen, so I guess it's going to write first. So I'm going to take the blade out, and then I'm going to get my black marker, my black Cricut pen, and put that in. So you could use whatever color you want. And then I'm going to go hit go. And let's see if this is going to work. Let's see. When you're using your phone, I find that it's like so much harder to use. You know, I think you need a bigger surface area, especially for your fingers and to type. And for it to recognize the actions that you wanted to take. So now it's saying remove pen and insert the blade. So that's a thing. And I need to work more with my laptop. So I load the blade, and then after I load the blade, then I'm gonna hit go. Hopefully I don't have it too close to the edges. That's the thing, you have to make sure that your measurements everything is good. And it says completed, so I'm going to hit unload. See, the only thing is it does not cut out the holes. And there you have your two charcuterie boards or your cutting boards, and I add two and from on there, and you still have space to design. Okay, so then I'm just going to bend it down like this and remove it. Bend the other one down and remove it. And then what I take is a hole punch. You could take your hole punch, put your two boards together, so you could have like the same holes, and eyeball it. And punch. And there we have it. So I think my viewer's name was Brenda Ramos. So Brenda, I hope you got creative value from this video. I did this just for you because you asked. So that's how I found it, and that's how I created these charcuterie cutting board. So look under those both titles, and you have to just scroll down, scroll through the images to actually find it. Okay, so I hope you guys got creative value from today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Claudette, and I'll catch you guys on my next video.